Hello, how are we all doing? It's your boy Jordan. I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. Yes, today we are reacting to Kwon Yong Act Motte official documentary. This is part 6, I think it is. We've got quite far in this. Obviously, I had to stop doing it for a little while due to the fact I was moving house. As you can hear the echo in this room, this is a brand new room, so this room's got nothing in apart from some washing on the radiator and some shoes down in the corner, but I haven't really got much in this room, so I apologise for the echo and stuff like that right now. That will be fixed, obviously, once I put more things in this room and design the room a little the way I want to design it. But yeah, so that's the reason why I've not been doing it. I just want to say thank you for the support on this channel and the people that have been watching my videos. You guys are awesome. I do believe I am the first person to ever react to his documentary due to it. Obviously, people had to pay for it and stuff like that. And I just want to say thank you for the love and support on the channel again. We're on 6,000 and odd subscribers, so thank you for that. Hopefully, we can hit 7,000 by my birthday, which is the 26th of June, which is 16 days. I don't know if it's possible. Hopefully we can, so if you are new, please do subscribe. Let's get into this video. Obviously, this is quite a meaningful video. You know, it's quite about a lot of deep stuff and the things he was going through at the time. And obviously, you know, I always say if people are going through anything or they just want to talk, you know, I do try my best to reply to everyone on Instagram. So if you do want to message me, feel free to message me on Instagram. I'll leave my link down below and we can have a conversation, you know. Just let me know how things are going and I'll try just, you know, just have a conversation with you so you can vent and get your feelings out there and, you know, you'll feel a little bit better maybe, you know. But with that being said, let's get into the video. Balenciagas, nice use them as well.
피카소도 넣고 몬디리안도 넣고 하루에 한 넣었어. 뭐였지? 좋네.
뭐로 만든 거야?
샤넬 뭐야 이런 끈들 샤넬 주면은 선물에 포장지인데 이건 나 다쳤을 때 갔던 붕대고 어깨 감았던 붕대 이거는 잠옷에서 갑자기 훅 빠져.
I'd say already that one of the good things I can say that has come from this is it shows you that finding something that you are truly passionate about can help you relax and calm down and help you get through situations. So for him, it was essentially, you know, creating stuff like he'll get a pair of shoes and then put his own design on it, whether the shoes are like £1,000, you know, but obviously he's mega rich anyway, so I mean money will never specifically bother him. But when it comes to just like finding something to calm you down, like he said, simplify the mind, you know, kind of just zone everything out and kind of just focus on that one thing at the time. For me, that's YouTube videos, doing reactions, speaking to people, meeting new people. That's what I love to do and enjoy. It's what I'm passionate about, and that's what helped me keep me in the right mindset and mind frame of, you know, feeling good about myself, you know, and everything else. So I'd say it's good, and I'd also advise people out there, if you know, if you are going through a struggle, is try to find something you care about a lot or something like that, something that can give you a good drive to work towards, stuff like that. That does really help, and it can really change the way you think just by being passionate about something. So make sure you try your best to find something that you are passionate about and work your ass off to get it. That's the one thing I can say does help a lot. In Amsterdam. Hey, that's not that far from me. It's like a 45-minute flight away from me, that, I think, or an hour.
이렇게 반대로 올 때가 아니지. 왜? 우리 몇 번 남았어? 4번. 진짜. 멀리서 보면 꽃인 줄 알겠지? 이러고 있으면? 색깔 좀 이제. 여기 뒤에서 남자가 대포 카메라 들고 형 그거 찍고 하는 거죠? 팔리지? 저기 수도. 아 이거 참 여유를 못 즐기게 하네. 계속 찍고 있어. 이거 재현 팀장님이 우와.
See, the one thing that's always stressed me out about stuff like that is, like, he's just trying to enjoy his day in Amsterdam. He's trying to have a bit of fun, free his mind from all these problems he's going through, you know? And then you get some guy in a corner with a camera taking photos of you. You know, like, if you want a photo of him, if more than likely, if you go to him and say, "Excuse me, are you G-Dragon or Kwon Ji-young?" and he'll go, "Yeah." You go, "Am I alright to have a photo of you? It's nice to meet you. I appreciate what you do." There you go, sorted. You've met the person that you enjoy looking, watching, and learning about. Bro, like, there's no need to hide in a corner. Maybe it's for the press, I don't know. But I feel like he seems like a nice enough person to go. I mean, he's invited people to his MVs with was it Who You, I think. Baby, love you. That song, right? It's a banger, by the way. But you know, and he invited all these fans there so they could see it. You know, he seems like the type of guy to go, if you want a photo, bro, come up, we'll take a photo. It's chilling, you know? Like, I don't understand why people do that. Even if it's the press, you say, I'm alright to get a few photos, more than likely, he might go, yeah, why not, you know? Like, if people are polite about these situations, it probably actually release a lot of stress on his behalf because he's got to, like, think about more. Like, he's got to go, right, well, I've got to be a certain way now because this camera's trying to take photos and could possibly make me look like something I'm not. So it's like having to hold up a certain image for anything and everything because you're scared someone's going to try to break that image of you. Bearing in mind they go through a lot of things because it's part of Big Bang, and you know there's been a lot of things said and done about them, but they're still stronger than ever. And you know, and it just goes to show, really, like it can be stressful sometimes.
팀장님 감사해요. 어디 구했어요?
That means the supervisor. That. Hey, it's a nice car, that. GD, if you ever watch one of these videos, like, oh, someone reacted to my documentary, feel free at any given point to send me one of them cars, boy, because there's so I don't have a driving license yet, but if you want to send me a car, feel free to do so. Yeah. I look good, but I am sad, essentially. See, so like you said, then you know he's sad, but the thing that I struggle with the most, I would personally say, is you only possibly you might get told certain reasons of why he was sad, but you'll never know the real reason because a lot of things he will keep personal. There could be a lot of personal things in his life that us as fans and people who watch him and want to know more about him and learn about him and see, you know, essentially people see him as idols and stuff like that. I mean, I'm just a fan of him. I think he's a cool guy, extremely talented, and I could go on forever about how good he is at music. But essentially, it's, you know, there's a lot of things that do get kept away from the media because not everything has to be public. Not everything has to be known by the fans or the people that follow him, you know. And so we can say, oh, he's depressed because of certain reasons, or he's depressed because of this, but we'll never actually truly know, because I don't think he'll come out and say every single reason of why he was going through he did. No, he was just, is this documentary is to show you that he was going through something. So he's basically saying, listen, I need help in a sense, but like, I don't want to ask for it. That's probably the biggest cause of problems today, is that people know they need help or want help, but they're too scared to ask for it. Especially men. Like genuinely, when I went through some terrible, I was scared to ask for help because I felt like I was helpless, like in a sense, and it just goes to show really, like, people kind of cry for help in different ways, and I feel like essentially this was a good way for him to kind of show exactly what he was going through without saying what he was going through. So yeah. I mean, this is the fun part, obviously. He's enjoying himself with the people around him.
이게 진정한 인기지다.
And he meant to be going out on stage soon and he's just painting shoes. Like, he's just putting some extra stuff on shoes. That was awesome.
왜 다 나봐? 부끄럽게? 저리 해. 여기서 빅뱅이 한 적 있나? 네. 달라요.
Bro, you know you've done a lot of tours and a lot of stuff when he has to ask if he's personally ever performed on a stage, bro. Do you know how many things you've got to have done to forget that possibly you might have performed here or not? Like, bro, you've got to have done a lot of concerts, trust me. And I just want to speak real quickly about. I know some people are like, well, why aren't you talking about GD and his problems? But like I said, on this channel, I try to look at things like for me personally, this is an example of how people can go through things without saying it. It's also a good way to help other people. And obviously, I do like to speak about the situation that he's going through. But like I said, documentaries are not easy to speak your opinion on because you never truly know what's going on. You only get shown the stuff they want for you to see. So I can only speak on what I see, but sometimes emotions can't clearly be seen in certain situations or problems. If it openly says like I'm sad and blah blah blah, then I can actually say something about it. But like I said, I try to look at it in a different narrative of like, right, well, how can I take away what's happening here and help someone else who's going through something, or how can I give an example of another way of how he's feeling for people who may not understand specifically how he's feeling in that situation. So if you think that like, oh, why is he not talking about it? I just want to also enlighten other people in the ideas of like, if you are going through something, here's an example of like how you may not know, but it is actually going on for someone who's got something going on at home with like personally, it could be your brother or your sister or anyone, and you've not really seen it before, and then you kind of look at this and go, well, actually this is going on. and then you can kind of, maybe just change your mindset of how you look at other people, and you may be able to spot a sign if something's going on, or they're down or they're not feeling okay, and you may be able to just essentially help them in a way. So yeah. Hmm. See, look how many fans are actually happy to meet him. Like, the truth is I'm not a big fan of phones at concerts. I'm not. I understand why people do it because essentially it helps them remember, obviously, some things they may forget. But I feel like in these situations, when you go to see someone live, it's very unlikely you're going to forget it because, well, he's G Dragon, bro. Like he's gonna give you essentially a night you're never gonna forget. Not in, take that as you will. Like in a sense of like like he loves to like make people happy and perform the best to his capabilities at that time. And if you watch the Big Bang concerts, like you can clearly see that it's something you're probably not going to forget. So on a phone and not on a phone, you're gonna remember it. And when I want to go see someone live, I may take a couple of photos or one or two videos for my Instagram, so for people who's there, and then I probably just leave my phone to the side and enjoy myself and be in that moment with this performance. And I hope more people who go to concerts will start to realize that you don't need your phone, unless it's an emergency or you need to get hold of someone for something's going wrong. But put your phone in your pocket and enjoy your time with the person you've just paid to see. If you wanted to do this for a phone and watching through your phone, watch the video on YouTube. It save you a lot of money, essentially. Oh, he dyed his hair, or was it?
계속 베스트지. I think this is like one of the best ones. 재밌냐? 아 지금 힘들어 뒤지겠네. 재밌냐? 넘겨봐. 그리고 배그 자든가. 안 돼. 이사님 하나 더. 열리라네. 자네 이름이 뭔가. 왜 서로 기 빠졌어? 그냥 부르는데 힘들어.
Bro, that's a whole stadium. That is a whole stadium. That's a big place to fill out. A big place. A very, very big place. Oh.
안녕.
형, 너 문자 있지? 응. 다 봤어? 하나 안 했어. 알고 있어. 나한테는 윤호이 문자 좋아하더라고.
Oh, this is when apparently Topper. I don't know the full story, but he was in hospital for, was it pills or something? I'm not sure, or he overdosed on something, and it kind of affected him whilst he was performing and stuff like that. Obviously, because they're very close, they are friends and stuff like that. Are all very, very good friends, and you know, it's good to see Taeyang there for him as well. That's really good. But yeah, so obviously this kind of affected him as well and didn't make his situation personally any better. Not blaming Top, by the way, because obviously everyone goes through their own things at the time, and you know he's not essentially personally inflicting pain or you know mental pain on him on purpose. It's just obviously at the time he was going through something and that happened, and it only made the situation worse for him personally. And essentially, you know, it's not a great feeling to be feeling down in the first place. So yeah.
야, 너희 둘다 오면 어떻게 한 명 따야지.
언니는 지금 의상 설명 듣고 있어도 머리를 지금 못하고 있어.
지금 7시 반인데 머리 못하면 어떡해.
어떻게든 다 해낼 거라고 생각하고요.
괜찮아. 예뻐졌는데 한번 보여줘.
Hey, RCL as well.
예뻐졌다? 얼굴 보지도 않고 예뻐졌대.
아니 너희 귀가 예뻐졌어.
뭐 기가 예뻐졌다. 느껴졌어 예뻐. 오빠 안녕하세요. 아 진짜 웃기네.
끝났어요?
안녕하세요.
몇 곡게요? 이건가?
저랑 같은 거 써요.
Wow.
오늘 처음 웃었어.
가져가도 돼요, 오빠? 계속. 가져가도 되나? 감사합니다. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
It's good to see that Blackpink had been there as well. It's really cool. You kind of feel that the YG family bond in a sense. You know, they came in, they were all laughing. They're all part of separate groups, bear in mind. So, you know, a lot of rivalries outside of like the music genre that I've been looking into, you know, they're not particularly friends. You know what I'm saying? You have collaborations, they'll make a song together, put the thumbs up for the video, and then they won't really speak to each other after that. But with this, it's like a family. So, like, obviously they'll show up to certain concerts, they'll say hello to each other, they'll give each other support because, you know, if YG grows, so do they. And essentially, you know, this helps everybody. Bearing in mind, Big Bang are probably I'd say, I can't say the biggest success, but personally, I feel they are the best to ever come out of YG, along with 2NE1 so far. Blackpink are very, very good. I'm a big fan of Blackpink, but obviously, down to preference, down to my opinion, that's what I think is true. But yeah, it is good to see that they're a family and that, you know, essentially they're all connected, and it's good to see, really. That can help boost the mood, boost your motivation, make you feel just a little bit better. So if you're feeling extremely down, you might just feel down, which is the difference between, you know, essentially having a bad day and an okay day. And if you have an okay day, you know, you start to feel a little bit better about yourself because it's not been as bad as it was yesterday, and things can get better and slowly go up and up and up for you.
너 좋아해. 얘는 별로 관심 없어. 얘는 자기한테밖에 관심이 없어. 인사해.
승현아 너 보고 싶다고 했잖아.
창피해?
뭐 사진 찍으려고?
Is that Mr. YG himself? Yeah, I think it is.
왜 또 거절이야 나. 니네 있었구나? 네.
I'm pretty sure that's Mr. YG himself. I'm pretty sure, is that the owner of like YG? I don't know if it is, so I don't want to speak too much on it, but bro, the owner of YG just walked in, and even though it may be a tight-knit company, a very well family-based company, the simple fact of him coming in and motivating you is a very big thing. Like, no matter how you look at it, you could be like, well, they're good friends. It doesn't matter if they're the best friends in the whole world. He's the owner of the company you worked for. He's still his boss in a sense. So the fact that his boss comes in and be like, whoa, what's happening, bro? I hope you're doing good. You know, brings his kids in to meet him, I think, as well. And then says hello to him. Come on, you can do it. You'll have a good show, blah, blah, blah. You know, that's very, very good. That is a very, very motivating thing to have. How long do you think he was sat in that chair for? Well, do you know what? We've got 40 minutes left on this, so we'll leave for the next episode. Honestly, the one thing that I always try to get across in this video, obviously because of kind of the mood and the theme that it sets for this documentary, is obviously, you know, it's kind of a down documentary. He's not feeling 100% about himself and stuff like that. He's going through his own personal stuff that I will never personally actually know without him coming out and saying it. You know, I try to get across that there is help out there for everybody and anybody who's going through a tough situation. You know, it's good that he's got people around him. Like when he came back to Seoul, you know, a lot of people came to see him, made sure he was okay, told him to have a good performance. Daesung, Taeyang was there, you know, sent him a text message and stuff like that. So it's good to see that, you know, and obviously Sungri showed up in one of his shows as well, which is awesome, you know. So it does go to show that they do actually care about him, even if he's performing without them, essentially, you know, which is awesome. And the simple fact of they are a tight-knit family, essentially. But yeah, so if you ever need any help, make sure you go onto the internet, look up your country's helpline, give someone a ring and just have a chat with someone and try and get your feelings out. Or if you want to message me on Instagram and just vent to me, or get, you know, if you're just feeling stressed out, let me know why. I feel I'll respond if I can, and I'll try my best to reply. But yeah, take care of yourself. See you very soon, and peace.